From Apple Valley News Now, First Alert Weather with Chief Meteorologist Josh Colbreth.
Good Friday morning and happy Halloween to all those who celebrate. All right, it is going to end up being a mostly dry trick-or-treating time frame for tonight, but mostly. I'll talk about those caveats later in the show. Rain definitely likely for Saturday, dry for Sunday, but then more rain chances for Monday through Thursday. High temperatures going down, going up, going back down, kind of all over the place over the next handful of days. Low temperatures mostly staying down in the 30s and 40s. Right now you're taking a live look at Richland. This view coming courtesy of the Legends Casino and Hotel. Not seeing much out there for this morning. We are in the 30s across the map. The mountains, lower elevations, all of us in the 30s, closer to freezing for places like Pendleton, Hermiston, and then up and down the valleys. So in those locations might be a little bit frosty. For today, it's going to be gray. It's going to be gloomy. Honestly, perfect Halloween weather out there, but this is where it gets a little bit more dicey. Some small shower chances will arrive during the late afternoon to early evening. I'm thinking it's going to be mostly dry for trick-or-treating, but again, some caveats to that, which I'll talk about coming up on Good Morning Northwest, which starts right now.
Coming up on Good Morning Northwest, the man who shot Washington State Patrol Trooper Dean Atkinson Jr. was in court and now has been officially sentenced. We have the details on just how long he'll be behind bars.
But first, it happened again, another break-in at a Kennewick business. Officers are asking the community for help in finding the suspects, plus what business owners are doing now to ramp up security.
And former Seattle Seahawks and Super Bowl champ Jermaine Kearse in Kennewick visiting the Boys and Girls Club. We have a look behind the scenes at the fundraising event he was a part of. It's all in Good Morning Northwest, which starts right now.
This is Apple Valley News Now. Good Morning Northwest on your side.
Good morning, everyone, and thank you for joining us for Good Morning Northwest. I'm Jessica Jalal.
I'm Jade Elliott. It is Friday, October 31st. Happy Halloween to all of you.
Happy Halloween. I am Wednesday Addams on a Friday.
And I'll just be Morticia
exactly.
today.
There we
go. It
Love
tracks. All right, we have a lot to get to this morning. We start in Kennewick, where another local business has been broken into.
Kennewick police are investigating 2 break-ins at the Tri-City Model Railroaders Club, and officers are also asking the community to help identify the suspects.
Our Austin Reed got a behind-the-scenes look at the operation and how they're stepping up security to try to prevent this from happening again.
They broke in here, and they only robbed our retail store up front.
The club and business was first broken into Saturday night and again on Wednesday night.
But they did make a few mistakes. They cut themselves on the glass. They left some blood traces that the Kennewick PD now have.
Surveillance video from the shop shows suspects taking several $1,000s worth of trains, including a rare piece from the layout, and causing significant damage to the front of the building.
We have a feeling, well, that somebody had come in here and cased the place out to find out where everything was.
The club says they've already taken steps to prevent future incidents, adding new cameras, brighter lighting, and reinforced security measures.
Either you're going to steal this stuff for personal use, or you're going to eBay it, or whatever, but there's no place around here really to resell it.
The incident comes amid a rash of break-ins across Kennewick over the last 30 days, police say, and officers are urging businesses and residents to report any suspicious activity.
Are you worried for other businesses?
Well, of course. I mean, who wants to get robbed? Who wants to get their property destroyed, you know? So, yeah. But we're not the only ones from what I understand, so, and there's probably going to be more.
So for now, the Tri-City Model Railroaders Club hopes this scene soon becomes a reality.
How much money you think in damages?
Each one of those windows they broke are about $1,300 a piece, and then they stole about probably $3,000 to $3,500 worth of locomotives and rolling stock and all that stuff. So.
The president also says the break-in won't deter them.
Yeah, they are still open, and they still plan to host their upcoming Christmas model train set giveaway as well.
And taking it to Walla Walla now, where a man has been sentenced for the shooting of a Washington State Patrol trooper.
Brandon O'Neill was sentenced to 25 years and 9 months in prison for shooting trooper Dean Atkinson Jr. The shooting happened back on September 22nd of 2022 on Poplar Street in Walla Walla. According to court documents, O'Neill had planned to kill a law enforcement officer, and he found Atkinson first.
However, despite being shot in the face, Atkinson was able to drive himself to the ER, and he was later taken to a Seattle hospital where he underwent several surgeries. In court yesterday, Atkinson says he still has limitations, but thanks to the medical professionals and first responders who saved his life, he was able to return to the profession that he loves with WSP.
Now, he says he does still suffer from PTSD and sleepless nights, and his family members do as well. Those are the ones that received that call. He says it's a call no one should ever have to experience. Atkinson's father also speaking at the hearing, telling O'Neill, quote, "You picked the wrong guy that day."
In Fire Watch now, a house fire in Kennewick temporarily shut down traffic on a busy roadway yesterday afternoon. According to Kennewick Fire Chief Michael Hefner, they responded just before 12:30. This was to South Edison Street near 4th Avenue. Multiple units from Kennewick Fire and police departments arrived to find a shed on fire. Firefighters said the response was complicated by the presence of flammable materials in that shed.
In this particular circumstance, there were a lot of portable flammable liquid containers, not unusual for somebody that might be a hobby sport enthusiast for ATVs or motorcycles. And so we worked to clear some of those containers of flammable liquids away from the fire.
Officials say the fire was extinguished with no injuries. While the cause of the fire is still being investigated, officials believe the use of extension cords may have contributed.
6:06, taking you to Yakima now, where a new federal lawsuit could impact the Yakima Nation and its treaty rights. This case was filed in Portland, and it targets members of the Trump administration over tariffs put in place during his presidency. The suit claims that those tariffs violate the 1855 Yakima Treaty, which exempted tribal members from paying taxes or fees on imported goods. Yakima tribal member Mandy Ray Lumley and her company filed the suit, and they are arguing that only Congress can change the treaty terms. The case names President Trump, Customs and Border Protection, and Homeland Security officials. 6:07, talking sports now. We're talking former Seattle Seahawk and Super Bowl champ Jermaine Kearse. He was here in town yesterday visiting the Boys and Girls Club in Kennewick for a fundraising event.
So Kearse, who grew up in Lakewood, Washington, attended the Rainier Vista branch as a kid, playing football through their programs, and he took a tour of the Kennewick clubhouse. He sat down for a Q&A with teens and donors, and after lunch, kids got to throw the football around and play a game of knockout with the former Seahawk.
I thought it was just super important to just kind of come back, and I had a great opportunity to come over here to be able to support. I know how much the Boys and Girls Club makes an impact on our youth and what it did for me and a lot of my friends, and so I thought it was a great opportunity to kind of come back, show some love and some support, and be able to just kind of continue their mission.
Last night, Kearse was also the guest speaker at the Sold Out Dinner with Friends fundraiser event. Last year, that event raised over $400,000. We will, of course, keep you updated on how much they raised this year.
And coming up next on Good Morning Northwest, the looming deadline to fund federal food assistance programs like SNAP is getting closer. With the latest on the government shutdown coming up in your national news.
But first, live look outside from our Legends Casino and Hotel Sky camera at Richland's Columbia Point. 6:08 on this Halloween Friday. What's your trick-or-treating forecast going to look like? Well, Chief Meteorologist Josh Colbreth will let us know after the break.
In our crazy, hurry-up world, we sometimes get into too big of a hurry and accidents happen. If you've been injured in an accident, find out what your rights are. Call Allen Brecky Law Offices at 735-0546. Call now. They're waiting to help you.
Saved is a lifetime earned. Numerica Credit Union. Money where it matters.
The old me was stuck in the daily grind. My routine didn't allow for any self-expression. I found clay, and that changed everything. I realized my calling was to give others the space to be creative, to build something. And that's how Clayton was born. having a Chase Ink card has allowed us to grow and bring people together. There's a creative side in all of us. That's what I hope people come here to find.
Earn up to 5% cash back on business essentials with the Chase Ink Business Cash Card from Chase for Business. Make more of what's yours.
Visit Fred's Appliance today and explore unbeatable deals on the largest selection of in-stock, get-it-today inventory in the region. Upgrade your kitchen with the spacious LG refrigerator with its innovative cooling technology and generous storage capacity. Keep your food fresher for longer while enjoying the modern design that complements any kitchen decor. The Smart ThinQ technology allows you to control and diagnose your refrigerator from your smartphone. At Fred's, we sell appliances. Only appliances.
At Good Shepherd, we're your primary care providers from the time your baby is born to caring for loved ones in older age. We're with your family every step of the way. With specialty services like kidney and heart care, urology, orthopedics, and cancer treatment, we provide the care you deserve close to home. And when life takes an unexpected turn, our urgent care team is here for you 7 days a week because your health can't wait. Good Shepherd Healthcare System. Patients first, always.
In our crazy, hurry-up world, we sometimes get into too big of a hurry and accidents happen. If you've been injured in an accident, find out what your rights are. Call Alan Brecky Law Offices at 735-0546. Call now. They're waiting to help you.
Kraken, Rangers. Coverage begins at 7, Saturday on MeTV. From Apple Valley News Now, First Alert Weather with Chief Meteorologist Josh Colbreth.
Welcome back to Good Morning Northwest. We'll have the potential for some rainfall tonight during the trick-or-treating time frame, but it does not look like those chances are going to be very high. In the Yakima Valley, about 10% chances all throughout, probably less than 10% chances in the Tri-Cities. Now, it's probably going to be a little bit wetter in the Kittitas Valley, but regardless of if we have rain or not, it's going to be gray, it's going to be chilly, so just be sure to dress accordingly. High temperatures going to go up into Saturday, down for Sunday, so doing a funky little up and down movement over the next handful of days. So about 10 degrees warmer from today to tomorrow in the Yakima Valley, thanks to a warm front, but a little bit cooler into Sunday and Monday. Of course, thanks to a cold front after that. High temperatures pretty steady in the 50s. Overnight low is going to be down into the 30s and 40s over the next 7 nights. So in the Tri-Cities, we'll be in the mid to upper 30s through Monday night, then low to mid 40s for Tuesday through Thursday. Okay, let's take it back to today. It's going to be gray. It's going to be gloomy. Of course, we'll have some of those shower chances that will time out with Futurecast coming up a little bit later in the show. High is going to be in the 40s and 50s for lower elevations, and the same thing for the mountains. Then for tonight, more widespread chances for rainfall, especially after midnight, and overnight low is going to be down into the 30s and 40s across the map. But like I just mentioned, we'll time out the rainfall not only for tonight, but also into Saturday and then for next week as well. But timing it out with Futurecast coming up in a few minutes.
Josh, thanks so much. It is 13 minutes after 6 now, and we are taking a look at your national headlines this morning and the latest on the government shutdown and also the looming deadline to fund federal food assistance programs like SNAP. Millions of Americans could lose food benefits by tomorrow. ABC's Nicole D'Antonio has the details.
Overnight, President Trump calling on Republicans in Congress to take action and change the rules in the Senate to reopen the government with a simple majority vote instead of the 60 votes currently needed. The president posting online, it's now time for Republicans to play their Trump card and go for what is called the nuclear option. Get rid of the filibuster and get rid of it now. It comes as millions of Americans worry they could lose access to federal food assistance, including SNAP, as soon as tomorrow. Across the federal government, roughly 1.4 million workers have already gone without pay, and more than 750,000 are on furlough. Now, food banks across the country have scaled up efforts to help those in critical need of food assistance, and they say they need community support now more than ever.
We're treating this just like a hurricane where we're going to step in. It will be a challenge, but we're up to the task as we have been before.
On Capitol Hill, cuts to Medicaid and health care subsidies are still the major sticking point, with both sides refusing to budge, putting other programs like SNAP at risk.
Some of the Democrats have argued that you can use this contingency fund, but the truth is there's no legal mechanism to do it.
But Democrats are calling Republicans hypocrites because of health care cuts they made months ago in Trump's so-called Big Beautiful Bill.
Republicans have the nerve to admit before the American people that ripping away SNAP benefits from 16 million children in this country and more than 1 million veterans is a pressure tactic designed to get the Congress to continue to gut the health care of the American people.
And now a new poll by ABC News, The Washington Post, and Ipsos finds that more Americans, 45%, blame Trump and congressional Republicans more than Democrats for the shutdown.
And meanwhile, Democratic governors are suing to release emergency funding to pay for SNAP benefits. However, that money is still not enough to fully fund the program. Of course, developments we're continuing to follow. Still ahead here on Good Morning Northwest. Coming up, Halloween is tonight, and you're probably, of course, wondering, well, what's that trick-or-treat forecast going to look like? Chief Meteorologist Josh Colbert is going to break it all down for you as we give you that live look outside from our Legends Casino and Hotel Sky camera at Richland's Columbia Point. Still dark and spooky out at 6:15, and Josh will let you know what is in store for this evening's weather. We're back after the break.
Irresistibly smooth chocolate to put the world on pause. Lindor, made to melt you by the Lindt Master Chocolatier.
Form or function? Should we push the timeline? Will it hold?
Should we outsource? What do you think?
Do you engineer it to work? Or design it to move? Give them what they want.
It needs to be taller, faster,
even cheaper. Or take things to new places. You've got to build the right team. No, that's the one. Revise it, redo it, develop it. Keep pushing until it's right.
Introducing the business card that gives back all you put in. The new Chase Sapphire Reserve for Business.
Style or substance. Somehow, it became one or the other. But there is another choice. Not stopping until you have everything in the GMC Sierra. Get 0% APR plus no monthly payments until next year on select Sierra 1500 models. See your Inland Empire GMC dealers.
It's Mattress Depot USA's November sales event.
Meaning no money down and no interest for up to 3 years on our best-selling mattresses.
Like a queen plush Sealy mattress for just $3.99.
Or an adjustable bed for just $9.99.
Or a king-size memory foam mattress for just $7.99.
Visit our showrooms or shop online at MattressDepotUSA.com.
But hurry, our November sales event ends soon.
Low prices every day. Mattress Depot USA.
At Apple Valley News Now's Phase 3 Digital, we have the right message to grab attention and drive leads.
Plus, the local expertise to connect you with new customers. Wherever your market is, we'll get results to build your business. Phase 3 Digital. Contact us today.
This is your home for Kraken hockey. Every goal. He scores! Every save. What a stop! Every game. That's hockey, baby!
Watch us defend the D.
Kraken, Rangers. Coverage begins at 7, Saturday on MeTV.
Friday, it's Live's Halloween show. It's trending. With Hamilton's Leslie Odom Jr., over 50 costume changes, and superstar surprise cameos.
Today at 9 on Apple Valley News Now.
From Apple Valley News Now, First Alert Weather with Chief Meteorologist Josh Colbert.
Welcome back to Good Morning Northwest. Yes, we will have some rain chances for trick-or-treating this evening, but it's looking like we'll be mostly dry out there, but rain likely as we head into Saturday. So let's time it all out with Futurecast radar. We put this into motion. 8 this morning, mostly dry. Now, closer to lunchtime, Futurecast trying to bring some showers into the valleys. I'm okay with that. It's a little bit bullish with some of the shower chances for the basin, though. But then, okay, this is the magic time frame, 5 p.m. to 9 p.m. I want you to pay attention to lower elevations. There's not going to be much on the map. What will be on the map is going to end up being pretty light, but there's just enough to maybe have to dodge a few showers. Okay, closer to midnight, that atmospheric river still just kind of staying put on top of the Cascades. The same thing for 5 in the morning, 8 in the morning. This is trying to make it off towards the east. Eventually, it will push off towards the east, but the Cascades are going to disrupt the flow. And then by 5 p.m., maybe some more rainfall on top of the foothills and the Blues. But as we head into Saturday evening, maybe another round, a quick little hitting round up in the Cascades, but much drier into Sunday. And of course, you can track all that yourself if that went by a little bit too fast by downloading the Apple Valley News Now First Alert weather app for free in the App Store or on Google Play. That interactive radar feature is going to come in very handy for tonight if you're going to be out and about. Okay, here are the rainfall totals we're expecting through 5 in the morning on Sunday. 1.5 inches to over 2 inches in the Cascades. Very beneficial stuff up that way. You see not much doing for lower elevations, even for the Blues. Maybe 0.1 to 0.2 inches for the Blue Foothills and the Blue Mountains. But the good news is that we have additional rain chances for next week, Monday through Thursday. Now Sunday is going to be the reprieve, but little shower chances for Monday and Tuesday in the Tri-Cities. It looks like Wednesday and Thursday are probably going to be the wetter of the 4 days. But from Monday through Thursday, a lot of rainfall up in the Cascades, over 3 inches, but this is still 4 to 7 days out, subject to change. But look at some of these numbers for lower elevations as well. Beneficial stuff across the map. Here is the 7-day forecast for the Tri-Cities. Mostly dry for this evening, but rain likely for a warmer Saturday. In Yakima, maybe a shower during the day today, rain likely overnight, and likely into tomorrow as well. In Ellensburg, showers possible for Halloween plans tonight, rain likely Saturday, dry Sunday, then wet again next week. In Hermiston, about a 50-50 chance of rain for tomorrow, a beautiful Sunday, then more rain possible next week. And finally for Walla Walla, mostly dry for this evening, but wet and gloomy for Saturday, then a little reprieve on Sunday.
All right, thanks so much, Josh. Still ahead here on Good Morning Northwest. A Hobbit-themed wedding gets crashed by a Lord of the Rings and a bird dogs other birds on YouTube. We're going to tell you what in the world we're talking about, all coming up after the break in your entertainment headlines.
Denver Mattress has always believed in investing right here with American-made mattresses built with unrivaled quality and sold at factory direct prices, because improving your sleep life should always be easy and affordable. And right now, we're saluting military and first responders with 15% off all Denver Mattress brand products. Save $200 on our Doctor's Choice hybrid lineup. Plus, score 48 months, no interest, and free shipping. Denver Mattress, the easiest way to get the right mattress.
Ghirardelli caramel and chocolate. They're great on their own, but together, it's like the Watson to your Sherlock, the SpongeBob to your Patrick, the bestie to your spa day, the apprentice to your sensei, the partner to your picnic, the hero to your sidekick, the caramel to your chocolate, the chocolate to your caramel. Perfect pairs, share a square. Ghirardelli makes life a bite better.
Tired of paying more and getting less? Me too. That's better.
I had a Sprite.
My bad. Sorry, shrinkflation. Bigger drink cups are back. Welcome to Jack in the Box.
We're happy to gift you and your organization $1,000.
Thank you so much. That's amazing.
This month's volunteer count win goes to Terry Fleischman with the Tri-City Sunrise Rotary Club. She's being recognized for years of giving back.
It does your heart good, there's no doubt. In today's world, we need that so much more than anything else in terms of building relationships and being able to reach out and recognize when people need help.
STCU honors volunteers in our community. To nominate someone, click on Volunteers Count at AppleValleyNewsNow.com.
Thank you.
I got this.
How strong you love it, how strong you love it, 'cause I've been waiting,
Numerica Credit Union. Money where it matters.
This is your home for Kraken hockey. Every goal. He scores! Every save. What a stop! Every game. That's hockey, baby!
Watch us defend the D.
Kraken, Rangers. Coverage begins at 7, Saturday on MeTV. Arizona at Dallas, Monday Night Football at 5. Apple Valley News Now.
Welcome back to Good Morning Northwest. In your entertainment news, we're talking about a wedding with a Middle-earth theme in New Zealand that got a visit from a celebrity wedding crasher.
Well, he just so happens to be a former Lord of the Rings.
I'm a little jealous. Jeremy Roth has today's Take a Look at This.
Watch a Hobbit-themed wedding in New Zealand get a dose of star power thanks to a very unexpected wedding crasher. Oh my God! It's been nearly 24 years since the Lord of the Rings movie trilogy took the world by storm after being filmed on location in New Zealand. Part of the production took place at a massive constructed Shire set that's now a popular tourist attraction called Hobbiton, where guests can tour the set, enjoy elaborate feasts, and even host fairy tale-style weddings. That is exactly what was happening when actor Elijah Wood, who happened to be visiting the set, suddenly decided to crash the ceremony. The couple and their guests were suitably starstruck by the Frodo Baggins actor's off-the-cuff cameo and enjoyed a few moments of glad-handing and photos before continuing on with the ceremony. And even though no one thought to ask him to be the ring bearer, hello, it was still a matrimonial Middle-earth movie magic moment that can only be described as precious. Speaking of precious, take a look at a pet bird who seems starstruck by some small screen stars, other birds. Petey, the zebra finch in the video, seems suitably transfixed by similar finches in a YouTube wildlife video, taking a front row perch and taking turns peeking and pecking at the computer screen. Anymore, you can't visit social media without a flood of videos showing dogs and cats mesmerized by animal shenanigans, animanigans, if you will. But this one offers the genre a fresh take, a bird, bird dog, and birds. For Take a Look at This, I'm Jeremy Roth.
That did look pretty, that wedding. It looked just like the movie, of course.
It did.
So cute.
It really did. I know, but as you could watch that bird thing, they can't be good for your computer screen.
Yeah.
Like the bird pecks.
I know.
Right?
Especially if it's a touch screen, I feel like that would
really
impact the sensors a little bit, right?
Not do well.
Yeah.
I think it's funny to watch those animal videos because they are so fascinated by what's happening.
And then you have some animals that just aren't fazed by screens at all.
Yeah,
My
they don't
cat
care.
just, it doesn't matter. Like, there could be strobe lights happening on the TV. She'll just...
Does your cat lay on your computer?
No, she's not. Her eyes look.
Does your cat lay on your laptop?
No.
No?
She
Okay.
does not, no.
I feel like all cats do that. Okay. Found one that didn't.
It's like an attention thing.
Yeah. It's like, yeah. But then they don't want you to touch them, so.
Well, yeah.
Attitudinal.
It's like Genevieve.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. She's like a cat.
I don't have a cat, but I have a 3.5-year-old who does the same thing.
Yeah.
All right, so much for ahead here on Good Morning Northwest. And Multi-Care Memorial Hospital in Yakima now expanding. We've got the details on their newest addition to Union Gap. Those details coming up in your 6:30 half hour.
We wanted to switch to T-Mobile to make sure that we have better coverage.
T-Mobile is now the best network. And with T-Satellite, we're connecting millions of people in places no carrier tower can reach.
I signed up for T-Satellite to give me peace of mind as a mom that makes life better knowing that it's there when we need it.
Upgrade to the best network. Right now, T-Mobile will pay off 4 phones up to $3,200. Plus, hook you up with 4 new phones on us. Switch today.
Style or substance. Somehow, it became one or the other. But there is another choice. Not stopping until you have everything in the GMC Sierra. Get 0% APR plus no monthly payments until next year on select Sierra 1500 models.
See your Inland Empire GMC dealers.
Dear Savvy, who says you can't have it all? You've got the tech. You've got the drive. And now you've got Toyota value.
Right now, you can lease a stylish new 2025 Camry for just $339 a month. Find yours at Toyota.com. Toyota, let's go places.
Are you an energy worker receiving home health care? Don't settle. It's time to choose better care. At CNS Cares, our local nurses provide reliable care you can count on. Your dedicated care manager will help you get all the care and benefits you've earned.
My first provider made a lot of promises. CNS Cares has delivered.
Find out why more families are switching to CNS Cares. Visit cnscares.com.
At Bruce Heating and Air, your comfort is our business. With over 30 years of professional HVAC experience for residential and commercial properties, you can rest assured your heating and air system is in good hands. In addition to providing quality heating, air conditioning, ventilation, and installation services, Bruce Heating and Air also houses a full-service sheet metal fabrication shop.
Now through December 31st, receive rebates up to $1,300 off on a new Daikin Fit system, plus free thermostat when you finance through Bruce Heating and Air.
The Inland Northwest is a vibrant community, rich in tradition and pride. And Culligan has a long history of providing custom solutions to address the area's water worries, like nitrates, bacteria, and PFAS. Culligan, water you love since 1936.
Kraken, Rangers. Coverage begins at 7, Saturday on MeTV. This is Apple Valley News Now. Good morning, Northwest, on your side.
Good Friday morning. Thanks for waking up with us and joining us for Good Morning Northwest on this Halloween.
Woo-hoo.
I'm Jade Elliott.
I'm Jessica Jalal.
I'm Josh Goldberg.
Josh Goulbrith.
Josh Goulbrith.
Oh,
did you ever figure out your
Oh, no, I never
spooky
thought.
name?
I didn't even think about it. No.
That's okay.
Yeah. I'm
Next
spooky.
Halloween. Yeah.
Yeah. I have time to think about it till then.
Yeah. Let it marinate.
When can I think of anything?
You throwing any ragers, bobbing for apples, do anything crazy?
It is
Dressing
National
up as-
Caramel Apple Day.
Yeah.
What are you dressing up as?
Bruce Springsteen, the boss.
Oh,
yeah. Because mainly because it's the easiest costume. It's a white T-shirt and jeans and a red ball cap. So I got all those things.
Last minuting it.
Yeah. You dressing up?
I am, yeah. I think I'm going to be some sort of bunny.
A bunny.
Yeah.
Cute.
And I'm making my fiance do like a hunter, but he was like, okay, if you're a snow hare, like I can't wear like camo because it doesn't make any sense. He was getting all logistical with it. And I was like, you know what? No. Just let me do what I need to do.
Okay, you know what? We're fine here.
Yeah.
And Wizard of Oz.
We're going, Wizard of Oz.
Auntie M. You could have been Glinda or Elphaba, but no, Genevieve said
that she needs a parent.
Yeah.
I know. I'm still trying to figure out how I'm going to get out of that tonight.
The logic makes sense, though.
The logic is logical.
But if we head outside, we might have to wear a raincoat over our costume.
That's logical right there. Now, it's not going to be a total wash. There could be some showers in the region, and it's going to be gray and chilly out there as well. So let's go ahead and talk about those big weather stories as we head into the Halloween weekend. We will see, of course, that opportunity for rain for tonight. It's not a big opportunity, but rain is looking likely into Saturday. Dry for Sunday, then more rain chances for next week, and highs going down, going up, going down. But for Sunday and beyond, stabilizing in the 50s, lows down in the 30s and 40s. Right now, you're taking a live look at Kennewick. This view coming courtesy of the Apple Valley News Now First Alert weather app, which is going to be money to use for tonight and into this weekend. Right now, temperatures are around freezing in the Kittitas and Yakima valleys, and for the Blue Foothills, a little bit warmer than that for portions of the basin, but I figure that some of us probably would have to break out the ice scraper for this morning. And the heavier jacket as well, as your coat cast going with the heavier coat through lunchtime, maybe into the afternoon, some light jacket weather, but you'll certainly want to bundle up for trick-or-treating for tonight. So for today, we're going to be gray. We'll have temperatures in the mid-40s to low 50s, but for tonight, little shower chances as well. I'll show you the specifics of those shower chances coming up in a few minutes.
Thank you, Josh. Now we start this half hour of news with your health headlines, specifically healthcare, which is reaching new heights in Yakima as it's becoming more accessible now more than ever.
Yeah, Multi-Care Yakima Memorial Hospital first opened its doors in 2023, and they've grown a lot in just a few years now, expanding even more. Multi-Care is celebrating the launch of its newest addition to Yakima County. It's the Multi-Care Neighborhood Emergency Department, and it's located in Union Gap.
The driving mission behind opening this new emergency room is clear: making healthcare easier to access for those living in and around the community. The new medical facility aims not only to serve more people in need, but to help them feel better faster.
Campus Emergency Department has perennially been the busiest in the state, typically seeing over 80,000 visits. We knew that there was need, and we knew that by coming to Union Gap, we would not only expand access for patients possibly in the Lower Valley or other areas because its access is much better. But also, I think there's an opportunity for us to level load some of the ER demand so our main campus emergency department isn't quite as busy.
It was indeed because the capacity in Memorial and Yakima is limited. I mean, they do have a lot of rooms, they have a lot of facility, but they were, anytime you went in, there was 2, 3, 4 hours to wait. People along the hallway in gurneys waiting because there was such a demand for emergency services, and they really weren't able to handle all of them.
When the doors officially open on Monday, November 3rd, Dr. Tanny Davenport, the chief medical officer, assures that they'll never shut their doors to anybody seeking medical care, and they'll be open around the clock. Making a difference now, the Columbia Basin Veterans Center in Pasco has a whole new look, and it didn't cost them a thing.
Yeah, the center on South 7th Avenue just went through 4 days of major renovations, including new flooring, blinds, electrical plates. All of the materials and labor were free, thanks to donations from both the Kennewick and Pasco Lowe's store, which ended up saving the center as much as $60,000. And about 25 community volunteers and Lowe's employees all volunteered to help them finish their work.
A lot of renditions this has been. It started out, I think, as a daycare center years ago, and then it was a place for recovery, and that was good. And then the county blessed us in the sense of giving us a place to stay for very inexpensive for the Veterans Center.
The Vet Center will be holding Veterans Day ceremonies in both Pasco and Kennewick, and reminder, Veterans Day is on November 11th. All right, keep it here because coming up next on Good Morning Northwest, it's Halloween weekend, and we're letting you know what spooky and fall fun activities are going on around the Tri-Cities. There is something for everybody and all ages. We're talking local events after the break.
At Apple Valley News Now's Phase 3 Digital, we have the right message to grab attention and drive leads.
Plus, the local expertise to connect you with new customers. Wherever your market is, we'll get results to build your business. Phase 3 Digital. Contact us today.
The buzz is absolutely deafening. Let's go! This is an electric environment.
Saturday Night Football, all season long on ABC.
Saturday nights on Apple Valley News Now, sponsored locally by Prosser Orthopedic Center. This is how we care.
Designed to impress, engineered to perform. Shop GE Appliances at Fred's Appliance. Save big on all GE appliances, from dishwashers to ranges, fridges to ovens, and even laundry. You won't find sales like this unless you shop locally. Like this new induction range model, only $11.99. Stop in to explore GE at Fred's Appliance. We sell appliances, only appliances.
Do you keep up with the trends or set your own?
Is the color dense enough?
Add more pigment. Launch on social.
We've got to take this global.
All right, so where do we go from here?
You've got to test it, perfect it, expand it. Never rest until it's right.
Introducing the business card that gives back all you put in. The new Chase Sapphire Reserve for Business.
Irresistibly smooth chocolate to put the world on pause. Lindor, made to melt you by the Lindt Master Chocolatier.
Now's the time for a great deal on a new Honda. It's time to take an adventure with rugged capability and commanding style. From the Kelley Blue Book Best Value brand. Right now, you can get a 2.99% APR on a 2026 CR-V.
My newest munchie meal is a real monster. 2 terrifyingly huge monster tacos, a monster mozzarella stick, curly fries, nuggets, and a color-changing cup. You can run, but oh, come on, Stan. Get so much more.
Welcome to Jack in the Box.
Wait! Wait, wait, wait! Go, go, go! Yeah!
Touchdown, Dallas!
Cardinals, Cowboys, Monday Night Football at 5. Apple Valley News Now.
Friday, it's Live's Halloween
show.
It's trending.
With Hamilton's Leslie Odom Jr. Over 50 costume changes and superstar surprise cameos.
Today at 9 on Apple Valley News Now.
From Apple Valley News Now, First Alert Weather with Chief Meteorologist Josh Colberth.
Welcome back to Good Morning Northwest. Yes, there will be a little opportunity for some showers this evening during the trick-or-treating time frame. So here's what it's going to look like all throughout. 10% chances for showers in the Yakima Valley, less than that in the Tri-Cities. So definitely not a washout. But if you look past that, it's still going to be gray. It's still going to be chilly. So be sure to bundle up and dress accordingly. But we will be warmer as we head into Saturday thanks to a warm front, and then cooler because of the ensuing cold front. So about a 15-degree jump in temperatures from today to tomorrow for the Tri-Cities, and then about a 15-degree drop from Saturday to Monday. So very up and down, but after that, looks like the temperatures will be a little bit more stable. Okay, those overnight lows going to be down into the 30s and 40s over the next 7 days. So what does that look like in the Yakima Valley? Probably just going to keep it in the 30s, but in the Tri-Cities we'll be into the low to mid 40s for Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday. Okay, here's that zone-by-zone tour of today's forecast. We start off in the Kittitas Valley, going to be in the mid-40s. A little shower chance as we head into the late afternoon. It's probably going to be the same thing in the Yakima Valley, especially in the upper Yakima Valley, but around 50, a gray day. It's going to be the same thing in the lower Columbia Basin, probably keeping it dry during today, but those little chances for some rainfall for this evening and overnight. Then for the foothills, 50s, mostly up and down the foothills, could be in the low 60s for Pilot Rock, and 50s and 60s also for the highest terrain of the Blue Mountains. Again, little rain chances for tonight, rain chances picking up tenfold into Saturday. I'll talk about that coming up in a few minutes.
All right, well, we are talking community events because it is Halloween weekend. Of course, the forecast is very important, but so is what's going on, right? So we want to let you know what's happening around the Tri-Cities, starting off at a museum in Kennewick, where you can celebrate Halloween all while learning about some local history.
The East Benton County Historical Museum is offering free admission. This is for its Halloween trick-or-treat event. Visitors can stop by from noon to 4 to explore exhibits, grab a treat, play bingo or board games, and take a photo at the museum's selfie wall.
This is the museum's third year hosting the event. After a record turnout last weekend, organizers hope to see even more families stop by.
And time that I didn't know.
Having some technical difficulties, but the museum's going to feature exhibits on everything from Hanford's history to local high schools, all highlighting more than 4 decades of East Benton County heritage.
And if you don't feel like learning and would rather take a few sips, well, there's a couple places you could head. One is Wheathead Brewing. They're having their Taps and Trunks event. And then you can also head to Bernard Griffin. You see that on your screen right there. They are doing a wine and candy pairing, which are always fun. I know. So all the information, of course, up on the website. Tickets for the wine and candy pairing, $25. You get 3 reserve wine tastings, 3 Halloween candies, which they say are chosen by the spirits.
Spooky.
I know. That's out on Tulip Lane. And then, of course, Wheathead out on Locust Grove Drive out in Kennewick. They're going to have taco trucks and all kinds of fun.
All sorts of things.
Yeah, Wheathead's fun. It's a big piece of property, kid-friendly.
What do you think candy corn would pair well with?
Candy corn and like
a nice Merlot.
No, red.
No,
not at all. Not at all.
I'm going to go white.
Okay. I'm just
white.
thinking the candy corn is so sweet, you'd want that bitterness to sort of like counteract.
Actually,
that's my line of thinking. I think there's a good
I'd
argument.
go like a buttery Chardonnay.
Ooh, okay.
With a candy corn.
I want, I'm just going to ask you for recommendations. There we go.
Okay, thanks. Yeah, red with chocolate.
That's probably better.
Yeah.
I love it.
I'm not a wine expert. Don't ask me.
All right, so much more ahead. Your morning sprint. Everything you need to know before you head out the door. That's coming up after the break, and then of course that ever important Halloween forecast. Chief Meteorologist Josh Colberth with his full First Alert forecast, giving you that live look outside this morning from right here where we are, the Apple Valley Studios in Kennewick. It is 6:44 on this Friday, and of course you want to know what it's going to be like when you head out to trick or treat tonight.
When uncertainty falls upon your freedom, you need an unwavering champion. We're dedicated to not just tipping the scales in your favor, but also delivering an unwavering and relentless defense. With over 5 decades of experience, we'll fiercely defend your freedom and secure the most favorable outcome. Your best defense, Quantum Legal.
Black Friday is here at More Furniture. Don't miss the biggest savings of the year. Up to 50% off store-wide on beautiful living rooms, bedrooms, dining rooms, and more. Free white glove delivery on your purchase of $9.99 or more. We'll bring it in, set it up, and take the hassle out of your holiday upgrade. Plus doorbuster deals you can't afford to miss. Shop early for the very best selections before they're gone.
STCU and Apple Valley News Now continue to honor volunteers by sharing their stories and awarding their charities $1,000 each. If you know someone in Benton and Franklin counties who is making a difference and taking that extra step to make our communities better, please tell us about them today. Just click on Volunteers Count on the contest tab at applevalleynewsnow.com for the STCU Volunteers Count nomination form. Volunteers Count from STCU and Apple Valley News Now.
My name is Jaime Torres. I am a human rights activist, differently abled artist, disability rights advocate. I use the Ben Franklin Transit paratransit service, which here is called Dollaride. I'm learning how to live life again. I'm learning how to do things again. So being able to get out and have reliable transportation, it plays an integral part in mental health and the practice of being social again.
Okay, y'all, we got 10 orders coming in.
Starting a business is never easy, but starting at 8 months pregnant, that's a different story. I couldn't slow down.
We were starting a business from the ground up.
People were showing up left and right, and so did our business needs. The Chase e-card made it easy. When you go for something big like this, your kids see that, and they believe they can do the same.
Earn unlimited 1.5% cash back on every purchase with the Chase Inc. Business Unlimited card from Chase for Business. Make more of what's yours.
Locally owned and operated, Fable has quickly become one of the Tri-Cities' favorite dining destinations for lunch, brunch, and dinner. Now offering breakfast 7 days a week starting at 7 a.m. Farm to table, savory to sweet, and everything in between. Fable Craft Bar, your all-day dining destination starting with breakfast at 7 a.m. 7 days a week. On the river, north end of Columbia Center Boulevard.
Arizona at Dallas, Monday Night Football at 5. Apple Valley News Now. From Apple Valley News Now, First Alert Weather with Chief Meteorologist Josh Colbreth.
Welcome back to Good Morning Northwest. Yeah, there's going to be a little chance for some rain for trick-or-treating for tonight. Rain looking much likelier as we head into Saturday. So let's go ahead and time it all out with Futurecast radar. We put this into motion 8 this morning. Maybe a few sprinkles trying to pop up in the valleys. I'm feeling much more confident about this by lunchtime. Futurecast trying to bring some of that into the basin during the day. I think the basin and the foothills probably stay mostly dry for today, but okay, here's the magic time frame right here, 5 p.m. to 9 p.m. I want you to pay attention to lower elevations, okay? You see there's not much. What is on the map is going to end up being pretty light, but there's just enough to where you might have to dodge some showers, and I'll tell you how you could dodge those coming up here in just a second. But let's keep putting this into motion. Midnight, atmospheric river still on top of the Cascades. The same thing for 5 in the morning. And then for 8 in the morning, it's just kind of staying put right over the Cascades. Now, eventually, this is going to try to move off towards the east, but the Cascades are going to block a lot of that. And so we could have some more rainfall for lower elevations, but the mountains definitely going to win. And then into Saturday evening, still some rainfall for the Blue Foothills and Blue Mountains, but later into Saturday, the wee hours of the morning of Sunday, maybe another round of some showers up in the Cascades, but into Sunday, much drier. But then we have more action to go for Monday through Thursday. If that went by a little bit too fast, of course, you can see hour by hour precip chances for your neck of the woods by downloading the Apple Valley News Now First Alert weather app for free in the App Store or on Google Play. You can track all those showers for today, tonight, especially for tonight, and then into tomorrow with that interactive radar feature. Okay, here's some of the rainfall totals we're expecting with this storm system. The Cascades going to get blasted with moisture, 1.5 to over 2 inches to the east of there. not nearly as much. More rain chances for Monday through Thursday. In the Tri-Cities, it looks like Monday and Tuesday are going to be drier as opposed to Wednesday and Thursday. And it looks like this is going to be another storm system where the Cascades going to get blasted with rainfall. Even lower elevations could see much more this time. So we'll have more to say about that as we head into next week. Here's the 7-day forecast for the Tri-Cities. Mostly dry for this evening, but rain likely for a warmer Saturday. In Yakima, maybe a shower during the day today, rain likely overnight and likely into tomorrow as well. In Ellensburg, showers possible for Halloween plans tonight, rain likely Saturday, dry Sunday, then wet again next week. For Hermiston, about a 50-50 chance of rain for tomorrow, a beautiful Sunday, then more rain possible next week. And finally, for Walla Walla, mostly dry for this evening, but wet and gloomy for Saturday, then a little reprieve on Sunday. Now let's head out to New York City to see what's ahead on Good Morning America.
In this morning's GMA First Look, the big business of Halloween.
My maker told his tale.
A huge year for fear in film. There's already some Oscar buzz for Guillermo del Toro's Frankenstein.
Victor Frankenstein.
Along with cinematic thriller Sinners.
I didn't mean to scare you. Thought y'all forgot about me in here.
And other big hits including Final Destination Bloodlines, Weapons, and 28 Years Later. But it's not just the movies. People are going all out to decorate. Homeowners and visitors alike posting these wickedly neighborhood attractions. And we'll have much more coming up at 7 a.m. Plus, get ready for Halloween fun live from New Orleans and a live performance from Beetlejuice on Broadway. With your GMA First Look, I'm Perry Russum, ABC News, New York.
If you have wet AMD or DME, you never want to lose sight of the things you love. And your condition doesn't have to steal the moment. Long-lasting EYLEA HD delivers powerful vision improvements that can save your vision for the future. EYLEA HD is the only treatment for wet AMD and DME that helped at least 8 out of 10 people go up to 4 months between injections after 3 initial monthly treatments. Don't take EYLEA HD if you have an eye infection, eye pain, redness, or are allergic to it. Eye injections like EYLEA HD may cause eye infection, separation of the retina, rare but severe swelling of blood vessels in the eye, or increased eye pressure. There is an uncommon risk of heart attack or stroke. There's still so much to see. Ask about next generation EYLEA HD, a treatment retina specialists trust.
Now, the Morning Sprint.
Time is 6:52. It's time for your morning sprint. We start with your national headlines and new information into the newsroom this morning. FBI Director Kash Patel posting to X the FBI prevented a potential terrorist attack in Michigan. He said they arrested multiple suspects who were plotting a violent attack on this Halloween weekend. Now, this is the only information released at this time, but he says more details will be released soon, and we'll of course keep you updated.
And Britain's Prince Andrew is a prince no more. His brother, King Charles, officially started the process of stripping Andrew of his remaining royal titles and also evicting him from the royal estate in Windsor. It's the royal family's strongest response yet to the disgraced prince's links to the late convicted sex offender Jeffrey Epstein. Andrew has repeatedly denied all allegations against him. 6:53 now to the top 5 local things that you need to know this morning. We start in Kennewick, where police are investigating 2 break-ins at the Tri-City Model Railroaders Club, and they're asking for the community's help. Now, the club was broken into Saturday night and then again on Wednesday night. Surveillance video showing 3 suspects taking several $1,000s worth of trains, and also you see there damaging the front of the building. It comes as a number of Kennewick businesses have dealt with break-ins over the last 30 days.
In Walla Walla, a man has been sentenced for shooting Washington State Patrol Trooper Dean Atkinson Jr. This was back in September of 2022. Brandon O'Neill was sentenced to 25 years and 9 months, and according to court documents, O'Neill had planned to kill a law enforcement officer, and he found Atkinson first. The trooper was shot in the face, yet drove himself to the ER, where first responders saved his life.
A new federal lawsuit could impact the Yakima Nation and its treaty rights. The case filed in Portland targets members of the Trump administration over tariffs put into place during his presidency. The suit claims those tariffs violate the 1855 Yakima Treaty, which exempted tribal members from paying taxes or fees on imported goods, arguing that only Congress can change those treaty terms. This case names President Trump, Customs and Border Protection, and Homeland Security officials.
And reminder, daylight saving time ends on Sunday, so our clocks will fall back 1 hour. And that means after celebrating Halloween this weekend, most Americans will get an extra hour of sleep. It also means our days will be shorter and nights will be longer as the official start date of winter gets closer.
I don't even know if an hour would help.
I don't think so. We won't feel it.
Take a look at this. Former Seattle Seahawk and Super Bowl champ Jermaine Kearse visiting the Boys and Girls Club in Kennewick for a fundraising event. Kearse attended the Rainier Vista branch as a kid, and he also sat down for a Q&A with the teens and donors. After lunch, kids got to throw the football around with the former Seahawk, and then last night, Kearse was a guest speaker at the sold-out Dinner with Friends fundraiser.
I love that story.
I know.
All right, trending this morning. Well, today is Halloween, and tonight your child's trick-or-treat haul could look a little different.
If you've already stocked up on candy, you may have noticed that the prices of those variety packs are insane.
Mm-hmm.
I
get them for myself.
$20. It's insanity.
It's too much.
Yeah. Overall, a study found candy is nearly 11% more expensive this year than last.
Boo.
Right?
Expect trick-or-treat bags to be filled with more tangy gummy candies, which have become more popular with younger customers. And of course, there are all the chocolate favorites.
But because of high cocoa prices, some chocolate makers are reducing the amount of product in a package or even the cocoa content.
So just a few things you may spot while inspecting your kids' candy stash.
They're not putting as much chocolate in the chocolate?
They're not chocolating the chocolate?
What?
The audacity.
Say what? I'm offended.
You should be. I'm just offended by the price.
Yeah, no, the price is offensive.
Ridiculous.
Least favorite Halloween candy. You get through the bowl.
Tootsie Rolls. Tootsie Roll.
Tootsie Rolls.
Tootsie Roll.
Yeah.
Yours too? I've got a hard pass on Tootsie Rolls.
Yeah.
What about you?
I'd say the banana Laffy Taffy. Not only is it
Laffy
bad,
Taffy.
but
Well,
if it like taints everything that's around it. Like you'll be eating an M&M, like this tastes.
No, the banana one is bad. The rest of them are like all good.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
The green.
Agreed. But the joke's on it.
There needs to be a better way to open up the. You know how like the plastic gets stuck.
Yeah. Do better.
Come on, Laffy Taffy.
Get on that.
All right, you get on the forecast because it's trick-or-treat night.
Yes, it is, and the forecast is a little tricky, which I think is appropriate, but I think it's going to stay mostly dry for most of us. Let's go ahead and take a look at First Alert Radar. So this is what we have pending. It's off in the Pacific. You see some rainfall starting to impact the west side now. This will be our problem as we head into the nightcap and then into Saturday as well. We'll talk about that trick-or-treating forecast in just a second. First, for this morning, it is cold. Be sure that you bundle up as you're headed out the front door. A little bit later today, mid-40s to low 50s. Some small shower chances for the valleys and foothills. Otherwise, it's going to be a gray day. Okay, rain likely as we head into Saturday. More rain chances for next week. Highs going all over the place. Lows down in the 30s and 40s. But wanted to touch on the trick-or-treating forecast for tonight. All throughout that time frame, 10% chances in the Yakima Valley, less than 10% chances for rainfall in the Tri-Cities, but otherwise gray and chilly.
And thank you guys for watching Good Morning Northwest. You can always find updates on our website. It's applevalleyNewsNow.com.
Good Morning America's up next. We're back tonight with your local news and weather.
Have a great day and a happy Halloween.
Hello, weekend.